Right, so creating your mixed up mask composition. Right, so what you want to do is get either the photocopy of the mask that you drew and also your drawing to refer to the shapes, because all the shapes that you draw on your composition should correspond to similar shapes that you have in your mask. However, like Picasso, you're going to experiment with playing about with scale, with having some shapes coming right off the page and distorting the mask. Right, so I quite often like to begin either with the eye or round about the nose. Again, not as a standard, don't just start drawing your mask in the middle of the page. Really think about just working with the shapes that you see so you can really mix them up. So we might work with pencil initially, but then this pencil is going to be outlined in oil pastel. So be careful when you're working out your ideas that you don't put your pencil lines too close together, because you're going to be outlining it with a kind of chunky oil pastel at the end. So I'm going to start off here with the nose. Right. So I'm going to do the nose at an angle. Just looking for the shape of the nose initially. And drawing that round. Still going to work with some of the detail part of the shapes inside. Right. I'm going to draw my eye, but perhaps not just how it is here, perhaps coming right off the page, so not even the full eye. Again, still looking at some of the shapes, but not drawing them exactly where they are. Now that's probably as close a line as you would probably want to get with this. Okay, now I'm going to do the eyebrow. I'm going to actually do the eyebrow here, not on top of his eye, but underneath his eye. Right, again I'm going to do another eye, so I'm going to do the eye, this eye here. Maybe even like, you know, turn round your drawings just so that you can see things from different angles, because that might help you be more experimental with the shapes that you use. So here I've got an eye, and I'm going to play about with the scale of that eye, so I'm going to draw it really big. It was up here, and down, little eyeball area, and then this coming round. A little bit of detail in here, that would be me. Now this mask actually has got a lot of really nice patterns that I want to incorporate in. So one that I really like is this kind of shape here, which has like lots of kind of round bits coming round. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to have that, rather than the eyebrow, I'm going to do that as, I'm going to do it here, so hopefully you can still see. Again, we'll link it up to the nose there. Right, then we have the hair, which I'm going to have coming out here. So I'm going to stylise this a bit. So by stylising, what I mean is I'm simplifying that area. Right, so this would be like the area of the straw coming up here. Right, I don't want it to be really fine, so I'm going to work in that, just the kind of like shapes. Because this is always like his hair. I'm saying he, I think it looks like a he. Right, I might just leave it at that. Then there's a few other little bits of detail that are quite nice, quite like this stripy area. So I put that down here. You can see that already that my composition is becoming really quite full. It's got lots of variation in shape. It's got large and small shapes, which are useful for when we're adding our tone. And I'm using basically all the kind of shapes that I see here. So one I've not used yet is the mouth. So I'd quite like to incorporate that somewhere, so maybe I'll put that here. So that kind of like mouse shape. Because it's quite a nice angular shape, which I don't have. There we are. Okay, so I could leave it at that, and that would work out really well. And then all I need to do now is add either the black, the white or the grey oil pastel round. And I'll show you how to do that in a second.